Hello, in this video we'll go through more advanced use case where we not only post our YouTube video to our blogs, but we'll also automatically backlink those posts with the LowerTier network. That requires a little bit more advanced setup, but it's also more closer to real case scenario, because not only we do links or posting videos to our client, but we have to do backlink and effectively creating a tiered structure. The more tiers you can create, the more effective your link strategy will be. It's true, it's proven times and times over again. It was always working, it's still working effectively. The only thing that is changing over time that we're getting more and more cautious about quality of our tiers. So we used to not care about second tier, like now we build quality second tier, like probably will be built. So the more quality you can build in your tiers, the more authority you propagate through the tiers to your tier 1 or to the client side. So before we see it in a system, so let's go through a set of diagrams to depict the use case. We have the number one step is that YouTube video to be posted number of times over the block networks. I put X, but it could be like 10, it could be 100. It's up to your requirements, but we have number of blocks, and it could be our own network, it could be shared network. Implementation is pretty much the same. So you have YouTube video, you create the submission, YouTube submission, and you post your video, let's say 100 times. The scenario when we automatically backlink, so we post our YouTube video through the network, let's say 100 times, and then automatically every post made on the tier 1, like in our case it's tier 1, will be backlinked number of times from the LowerTier network. So let's say, let's use a more moderate settings. Let's say YouTube video posted 10 times, and every post will be backlinked 3 times. So essentially we'll have 10 posts on the tier 1, and we have 30 posts for every successful post on the tier 1, 30 posts in the LowerTier. So we end up with a 40 posts, 10 and 30. So if you do, like, of course you can do math if you do like on scale, let's say 100 times, and every post will be backlinked 5 times, so it will be a different number. So this is the use case we will be covering, but there is a variation of this use case. Let's say it might be 3-tier network. So again, the YouTube video posted in a tier 1, and then it will backlink on the tier 2 X number of times, and that those posts will be backlinking down even LowerTier. Again, because there will be number of posts will be multiplied. Let's say 10 times here, 5 times every link on the tier 1 to be backlinked from tier 2. That will be 5 times of posts, and if we do another 5 times on the tier 3, it will be 5 times of tier 2. So you can do the math. It will be growing like a snowball. The variation of this diagram would be diagram when we, let's say, do backlinking from Web 2 network, and so basically backlinking of the tier 1 from different type of networks. So we post the video over the Web 2 blocks, and we do backlinking from Web 2 network, and another backlinking from social bookmarking network. It could be backlinking from the social network where we have Twitter accounts and LinkedIn and Facebook accounts. So basically this is the scenario, so we're going to cover again. So this is variations of the pretty much same setup, so we'll cover this, and you can see how you can scale up to the more tier network from the diagram. And now I'm in my RankWyz account. I'm going to set up this multi-tier use case, posting videos and backlinking them automatically from LowerTier. As I mentioned, so we can use any combination of using own networks and shared networks. For example, I can post a video on my own network and backlink them on a shared network. I can post them on the shared network videos and backlink them on a shared network, and so on in any combination. For this use case, I'm going to post the video, like I show the different type of networks, although it's very similar. You can figure out for any other combination. So I'm going to post video on my own network and backlink in the shared network. When we create a multi-tier setup, so we'll always start with the lower tier. So for that, I will go to the project where I want to set up submission that will be posting to the shared network and create push submission. Push submission specifically designed for the for backlinking, and it triggers when URL is available. So it's basically specifically for the scenario when like upper tier made a post and send it to lower tier to make backlinking. Let's say we do YouTube let's call it YouTube push. That will be submission that will be pushing to the shared network posts when they completed, when the video is completed. So I will use the same network, home and family, home improvement, and every URL will be posted 3 times. So pretty simple setup. So like in a real life, you can use more times to be posted, or use spread posts over time to make it more natural. So this is how I'm going to be using this. So we're done with the lower tier submission. So as soon as URL will be available, it will be sent to be backlinked on the shared network, home and family, home improvement. So now I'm gonna set up the submission that is to be posted to that will be posting YouTube video. I create new YouTube submission. You also can reuse existing YouTube submission. I want to show for those who haven't seen how to set up YouTube submission. So YouTube like 3 because I use a lot of them. So and I'm gonna use home and family network and home improvement content, and each YouTube video will be posted, let's say 10 times as I used in the diagram. So pretty straightforward again. So and if you already have YouTube submission, you don't need to create over and over again. You can upload your YouTube video or update it to make a change for the multi-tier support. But the only difference, you go to automation and click send automated post. Send successful post to blogging, and we select, here it is. In the same project I have YouTube push submission. So this submission will be making YouTube video post, and as soon as successful post is made, it will be sent to the lower tier submission. So submission is created, and you can see on the overview pane that panel, so that it says that YouTube 3 submission will be using this content bucket. And once the submission is made, the post is made, it will be sending those posts for backlinking on the YouTube push submission up to 3 times. If I go back to diagram, that will be exactly this scenario. And now I'm ready to upload the YouTube video. Go to YouTube URLs tab and click on the Add YouTube URLs, and paste the YouTube URL. Here it is, 10 posts created as per submission configuration. I go to post tab, you can see all of them here. So I'll pause the video, so it will require until the system creates the content, embed the video, and start posting, and then we'll see how that will look in action. So a couple minutes later, so we have 3 posts ready with the content and the video embedded. I will force them to post, and again pausing to see once the posts are successful. So we'll see in action how the system will send successful URLs to the lower tier network, lower tier submission for backlinking. Okay, and a few minutes later, you can see that out of 10 scheduled posts on YouTube, 5 already made successful. You can see YouTube URL, 5 posts, 10 posts scheduled, 5 successful. If I go here, those are completed posts. You can see that blog.com, log.com. Those are posts that posted YouTube video. But according to our configuration, every successful post will be sent down to the lower tier network. If I open this network, you can see that it has 5 scheduled URLs, and out of these 5 URLs created 15 scheduled posts exactly as per configuration, because every URL will be posted 3 times. If I go to URLs tab, you can see that all of these upper tier posts where we posted our YouTube sent to the lower tier submission to be posted and created backlinking. If I go to posts, you can see that none of them yet posted, but content is created. Let's see the preview. You can see that the same home improvement content, but now it's embedded, it has a link going up to the post where we have YouTube video. That's known for blog.com. They often fail. So here it is. I open it for the second time so that the preview of the page, it's linking up to the blog where we have YouTube video. I right click, open in a new site, and this is a blog post with the URL with the video. And again, so we implemented this use case. We started with the creating submission in the lower tier, push submission, configure it to post every URL 3 times. And then we created YouTube submission where we configure it to post YouTube 10 times. So essentially every time system created a post on the whether a YouTube video embedded, it will be automatically sent to the lower tier and posted 3 times, creating 3 backlinks going up to the upper tier. So you can, using the same approach, create more advanced linking strategies. And again, combining your own networks or shared networks, combining different types of networks, Web 2 networks, social bookmark and social, and so on. Thank you for watching.